Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drop and Give Me 20 with Phil Risden. I am Phil Risden, and it is a beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon. Sorry, I should have put this out Monday morning. I could say it's because I've been lazy or that I've been dealing with a lot of stress or all that stuff, but really it's the fact that I hit my head really hard last night at a show. And I'm about 80% sure I have a concussion. That is true. That is why I've been delaying. I was supposed to record last night, and I was so fucking dazed. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even really do my set last night. It was bad. I don't think I have a concussion though, because I seem to be okay, and now I'm performing in front of you guys. But it was a little scary for a while, And the one thing I'm learning too about concussions is that nobody knows how to actually treat concussions. Did you notice that? No one fucking knows whatsoever. It's fucking ridiculous. I feel like when I was growing up as a kid, my number one concussion thing would just be don't go to sleep. That's what they always told you, right? Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. Then I'm looking on the internet and they say actually do go to sleep, and it's so what's happening? So I kind of split the difference, and I didn't go to sleep until 4 a.m. And then I slept until 12. So I hope that balances things out. I was also drinking a ton last night, so it probably didn't help my brain at all. But maybe it preserved it, you know what I mean? Almost like formaldehyde, or fermented it. Sorry, this is bothering me. The microphone should not be in the screen. There's little things about this production, okay, people, that I want to be professional. I want to be nice, and that's one of them. I also got to stop wearing either such bright clothes or having my lighting be so bright. I don't know. We'll fix that. It's only episode 7. Okay, it's only episode 7. Okay, I'm still new. I had a concussion, dude. It was fucking, I don't know, some shit. I hit my head. It hurt. It's, people always talk about being short. It's hard being tall, and I'm not even that tall. I'm 6'2", but it's hard being tall, dude. You hit a lot of stuff. I trip all the time. I'm thinking about maybe doing yoga, so I learn more just about my body. I do maybe, maybe I should start doing yoga a little bit more. Just getting control of movement and stuff. I understand that, I get why people do it. You know what I mean? It's fitness and stuff, but control of movement and shit is a big deal for me. Maybe I'm thinking about maybe dance classes or something. I don't give a fuck, but I think I need to learn a little bit about that so I can stop tripping everywhere and hitting my fucking head. It's bad. That would be hilarious. Me, just a single guy in a fucking dance class, and they're interviewing all these couples. Just a bunch of married couples at a salsa class, and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And "Oh, just to lighten up the spark in our lives. What are you doing here?" The kids were out. We figured we'd have a little bit of a fun time. Phil, what are you doing here? I'm scared to go outside. I can't. If I go outside, I trip. I hurt myself. Please help me. Tap dance shoes. All right, tap dance it is. Tap tap tappy tap. How come only the most annoying people do tap dancing? I feel like, it's either it's really cool people or it's really annoying, weird people. It's either a black dude with dreads, dancing around over and over and over again in circles and shit, sweating, or it's just a nerdy 12-year-old white girl, sundress trying to be a shitty Zoe Deschanel. There's no middle ground. What happens to the kind of cool guy who does tap? Does that exist? I don't know. Is that one of the signs of the apocalypse? It's what? It's war, famine, disease, and a guy who does tap dancing who's actually kind of cool. He's one of the four. He's one of the 4 horsemen. If you see a guy who is gets laid sometimes and does tap, fucking run. This world is gone. It's over. Yeah, man. I had a concussion. That was not fun. I also have allergies. It's fucking allergy season, baby. It fucking sucks. God, it's the worst. Walking around with allergies during a pandemic because everybody just thinks you're sick, and it's you're not. I'm not. That's why I want to tell them. Wait, I'm not sick. My body's just weak. It has multiple ailments. I'm sorry. I hit my head all the time. I can't stop sneezing. Who knows? Maybe there's a dormant COVID fucking, virus in me. I don't know, but please leave me alone. Please. I feel like every time I'm on the subway and I'm about to sneeze, I'm about to get tarred and fucking feathered or some shit. God. Fucking allergies, man. Nothing brings people together like hating someone who has allergies, while they think they're acting, nothing brings nothing brings people together like thinking somebody has allergies, but they, let me get this joke. Sorry, concussion, guys. Nothing brings people together. Nothing brings people together like a guy who has allergies, but they think he has COVID. Sorry, it's the bump in the fucking head. I'm sorry. These bits aren't going to come out as flowy. I should get some fucking rest. It's bad. It's not. Oof, boy. It's true though. You know what I mean? They say the world's more divided than it ever has been. But it's not. I'm telling you, and you'll see that because if you fucking sneeze on a fucking subway car, everybody is looking at you. They will band together. It doesn't matter if it's fucking black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Christian, Jewish, Muslim. It doesn't fucking matter. They will band together and they're like, you need to get the fuck out of here. People don't play that shit, man. Plus, it's New York City, so I think people are just, it's hot now, so people are just ready to stab somebody for any reason. So sneezing could be one of those. People, beware. Oh, my God. Yeah. Allergies fucking suck. I hate it. Every year I think I'm going to be better with them, and then it's still terrible. I'm like, oh, I'm dying. I'm going to die for 3 months. I can barely fucking breathe. I'm one of those weirdos who's like, I don't want to take a Claritin, Oh, the stuff they put in Claritin. That's going to be the problem. Yet I fucking eat McDonald's and I drink the tap water and, I just got a vaccine in my arm and who knows what's in it. But, the Claritin, that's what's going to get me. That's what's going to, that Claritin, boy. Yeah, dude, it's fucking terrible, man. I fucking hate allergies. That's kind of why I don't even do, Coke anymore. It's bad for my sinuses. How about a fucking nerdy reason to quit drugs? That is the most nerdy reason in the fucking world. I don't do Coke because it's bad for my sinuses. Okay? It's fucking terrible. I have allergies. I do that shit, and I feel like I'm going to sneeze all day, especially during the spring. It's fucking insane. Have you ever seen a cokehead almost sneezing constantly? It's terrifying. Just, it's not, you don't want that. You don't want that. It's not, you don't want that face. Oh, God. I'm sorry, guys. Don't say I never did anything for you, okay? I've been smoking weed, all day yesterday, which probably didn't help my brain. I was drinking all day yesterday, which also didn't help my brain. But I bashed my brain pretty hard. And I'm still fucking here. Life is all about commitment. I tell you guys right now. Is this a shitty episode? Probably. Could I be doing better? Yeah, definitely. But other than that, I got a new shirt, baby. Hell yeah. Look at that. Got a new shirt. It's a Rolling Stone shirt because I'm cool, and they cut out the collar because I'm fashionable. God, I always tell people that I'm so above posh fucking fashion shit, and I don't care what clothes I wear and all that shit. That's all slowly starting to fade away as I make more money. As I get older and I want to dress nicer, I'm like, let me put on this. Oh, what is that, Gucci? Ooh, shit. You know what I mean? I used to never give a fuck about that. You could fucking dress me in a burlap sack, and I was happy. I was happy for it. I was like, do it. Put it on the podcast. Let's have fun. A lot of you don't know this. I used to have a podcast before this, and most of the time in that podcast, I was dressed in a burlap sack, okay? But now I got this. I got this shirt, which is a shirt that is shitty on purpose. They got rid of the collar to make some sort of fashion statement, which kind of disappointed me because I wish I just had a regular one. I'm in that zone. I'm in the hey, I want a fashionable shirt zone, but I don't want a avant-garde, You know, you gotta have a nice chest for this type of collar. You know what I mean? You gotta have some definition in the neck for this type of collar. I'm looking a little wormy over here. You know, life is good though. I've been shopping a little bit more, trying to take care of myself a little bit more, which has been nice. You know, rocking a little bit of the African black soap. That is nice. If there's any people here who have never tried African black soap, you need to try it. It is the best. Because I'm, you know, it's really good. It's basically African black soap. It's soap from Africa that's made with all naturally. No matter it's literally like a saying African black soap. It's like saying whiskey or something. You know what I mean? Like there's a million companies that make it and all that shit, but they all make it exactly the same. You know, and it has a bunch of different shit. It has ash in it. It has all different types of like fats and oils and moisturizers. There's shea butter in it, and it's amazing for your skin. Like black people know about it, and then we've known about it for a really, really long time. But I've just been trying to like spread the knowledge about African black soap because I'm somebody who has skin problems. Like I moisturize, I do all that type of stuff, but I wouldn't say I necessarily like have eczema, but I definitely do it like, you know, regular, like repeated kind of like dryness. Like my skin definitely dries up very quickly and all that stuff. And what I'm realizing is you don't need just your regular moisturizer. You also need to be bathing yourself, cleaning yourself with things that also moisturize your body and take care of your skin. And that's what I've been doing. So definitely look up African black soap. You can find it anywhere, Amazon, all that shit. But bro, I put that shit on, and it's just like smooth skin. You know, I used to have like acne and a lot of that type of stuff, and I still do from time to time. But I'll tell you what, like you can use that. You can use African black soap as shampoo. You can use it as facial cleanser. You can use it as body cleanser. It's all the same thing. It's purifying all the same shit. Your whole entire body needs the nutrients that type of soap provides. So I would say if there's any, bro, like from one black man to a sea of white people, if there's any of you watching out there, get African black soap. I know you're going to be a little embarrassed walking into some like black, you know, like beauty shop or something, but it's fucking amazing. It's amazing. It's, you know, it's the it's the black version of cast-iron soap. That's the best way I can say it, but it's even better than cast-iron soap. It's fucking amazing, man. You know, I feel like you got to pay it forward, dude. You got to pay, you know, you got to pay your racial knowledge forward just a little bit. Like it's not that hard, you know. Like this year, bro. This year, I finally got convinced to wear long johns. Somebody dropped the long johns knowledge on me, and I have been forever grateful. I'm telling you, you know, there's certain things that different races we just don't, you know, we don't know. White people don't know certain shit about African black soap. Black people don't know shit about long johns and all that shit. You know what I mean? It was nice. It was nice, bro. Long johns changed my life. So ever since then, I've been like trying to help white people out any way I can, just because I'm so thankful for that. I did not know that winter could be pleasant. You know, maybe that's why black people hate the cold so much. We have no idea what long johns are. You know, Jesus fucking Christ! I put that shit on, bro. It was over. I was like, oh, I could go anywhere. I could do anything. No wonder white people love sitting outside in the fucking snow all the fucking time. This is great. You know, no wonder they like snowboarding and shit. The weather is tolerable for them. They're fine. You know? So yeah, definitely. You know, that's our African black soap. Long johns, you know, that's your version of African black soap. African black soap is ours. You know, so definitely, you know, appreciate it. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you. Also, shea butter. Shea butter, amazing. It's this yellow butter, I think that comes from like a specific type of like a tree nut in Africa, and it's also through I think like South America as well too. And that shit, bro, you put that shit on, nigga. I swear to God, you'll be 10 years younger. You can also use it too. It's naturally antimicrobial, which is even better. So it's like you put it on your face and shit, and it's not gonna make you break out. If anything, it's gonna get rid of pimples. Which is cool. So, yeah, look that up. See, aren't you thankful you clicked on this? I'm just a motherfucker trying to help you look good, motherfucker, okay? I know how hard it is. This shit is tough out here, man. And none of us ever leave the fucking house anymore. So it's like, what's even the point? But like, you know, you got to take care of yourself. You got to care, you know, about your body a little bit, man. Care about what goes into it, what goes on it. and like I'm starting to get a lot more responsible with that, or just take more accountability for how I look, how I dress and all that type of stuff, and not in like a subconscious like, oh, everybody's watching me, not like that, but like actually like, hey dude, like your body's a canvas, and like use that to stylize who you are as a person, and like why would you be intimidated by that? That's Phil. That's me therapizing myself. Therapo. What else, man? Aside from looking like a sexy boss in this fucking shirt and using African black soap, I also been watching Invincible. I've mentioned this fucking show on the podcast so fucking much. I do it all the time. I know. I do it all the time. But if you're not watching this show, you're making an incredible fucking mistake. I'm not even telling you. I'm not even lying, dude. The season finale just happened on Friday, and this shit is crazy. I'm not giving any spoilers in any way about anything, but let me just say, go watch this show. It's gory as fuck. It's gritty as shit, but it's still optimistic. You know what I mean? Which I like. I think it's a kind of a nice counterpart to The Boys, which is also on Amazon Prime. Because like the boys is cool. It's funny. It's and everything and all that shit. But it's like it's a little too cynical for me. Like I was raised on superheroes, and like all that shit. So like even when shit is at its darkest, I'm still thinking that there can be certain people, certain heroes, that actually want to do good. And the boys is like, no, fuck that. None of them ever want to do good, and they're all shitty. So it kind of doesn't scratch that itch for me, Yeah, even the heroes in The Boys are still kind of pieces of shit, and they're more pieces of shit in the comics. You'll see, if you ever read those, and I'm sure they're gonna get shittier in the show as well too. So it's like, I love the show. I'm definitely gonna watch every episode of it multiple times. But Invincible's just way better. It's just more optimistic. You know what I mean? It's like you have incredibly evil people that are willing to do incredibly evil, fucked up things. But you do have a general sense of decency in the show that I think keeps you there. If somebody who doesn't like negative stuff or something, it would definitely keep you there, which is nice. I really love Robert Kirkman and his writing and stuff, and I feel like he always manages to do that. He manages to like challenge you, but then still give you hope for a lot of things that are coming in the future. Like The Walking Dead. I mean, he's someone who said himself where he says that, he doesn't want, it ever to really end as far as like, I'm not sure as far as like the series run, but he's basically saying as far as like the storyline of the zombies, like it's just, that's the world. Like zombies are just there, and that is what things are in this world. And that's what he's always wanted. I find like, even though he's done that, when you read those books, there's a lot of depressing shit and there's a lot of terrible things, but there's still love, there's still hope in it in certain places, and there's still tons and tons of adventure and enthusiasm from the people in these worlds. And I think like that is what separates him from a lot of other people, because I think a lot of people they either go hopeful or they go cynical. They don't really know how to do both and like mix both of those in. At least not very well, and it can kind of, read as like you're pandering or something, when they try to do both and it just doesn't look right. So, I think he's a really gifted person. So I can't wait for the next season, because it already got greenlit for season 2, Invincible, and they're making a movie, which is fucking crazy, and it's not related to the cartoon show. Hopefully, it's either as accurate as the cartoon show is, or slightly more accurate to what the comic book is. Because another thing I really like about that is that if you've read the comics, it has everything in it, but it does jumble up a little bit of things just so you can be surprised too. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's kind of nice, man. I love that show so fucking much. I've just been watching it repeatedly. My Hero Academia, it's back for season 5. They already have a couple episodes in, so I've been watching that nonstop. And other than that, still studying Japanese. I'm 2 days behind. I need to get better at that shit, dude. Yeah, it's, what's crazy is I feel like learning languages, I always thought learning languages was so hard, and I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I've been trying to learn Japanese for a while, and I'll be honest. When I apply myself, I definitely catch on fairly easy. It's not that hard. If anything, I'll be honest. I actually think it's, I don't want to say easier, but like, yeah, in a way, it is almost easier than English, because it's like some of their they don't have an alphabet like how we have an alphabet. You know, like our alphabet is like A B C D E F G whatever da 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 da. You know what I mean? And it's like a culmination of those letters in the alphabet make our words, and we sound that out through that. But their alphabet, sometimes it has like single letters, but a lot of their alphabet is like 2 letters, so it's like sounds, you know. So they'll have like ka or ko or ku, or zu, or like b, something like that. And it's like bi, and it'll be like bo, bu, you know what I mean? And they'll have all the different shit right there for you. And for me, like, looking at that makes more sense to me than creating individual letters and then creating a combination of the things. And in a way, I find it easier for my brain to translate it. But then I never fucking do the lessons, and I don't remember shit. So that's great, isn't it? Isn't that great? I love it, but I don't apply myself, so who knows? But yeah, I am prepping. I think it'd be cool to learn Japanese, relatively fluently, but also it's really hard because no one speaks Japanese here. And I'm thinking once COVID goes away that it'd be nice to take a trip to Japan. I'm also taking a road trip, baby. Road trip, baby. Taking a road trip, baby, in June. Subletting my place in June. Might also sublet my place in July as well. Not sure. But I'm going down to DC, Atlanta, Miami, Austin, then sneaking over to like Phoenix. Might go to I'm going to LA for about 2 weeks. I might move to LA. I'm not sure. It's still up in the air. Then I'm going to Portland, Seattle, all that shit, man. So like shit is going to be crazy. I'm excited for the traveling. That's going to be my biggest thing. And I'm taking this show on the road. How awesome is that going to be? How awesome is that going to be? Because aren't you guys tired of this background? This background's cool. Sure, there's a skull. Sure, you might be learning things. All that shit. I know you're fans. Okay? I know you're fans. But, you want to see some backgrounds. I want to take you guys on Route 66, dude. I want to be driving. I want to be talking to you. We're going to have some fun, man. So please stick around for that. I'll definitely let you know of some show dates, because I don't know where any of you people live. So if you are ever in those areas, please make sure to come out to a show. That would be awesome. I'll keep you up to date with those. Other than that, still got the 3 shows on the weekend. That's going great. We got Sour Grapes at Sour Mouse on Fridays at 7 p.m. We just switched to 7 p.m. And it's gonna be great. We got a really good time, and we have special guest Shane Torres from Comedy Central and Adult Swim, who's gonna be headlining the show. Then Saturday at Tiny Cupboard in Bushwick, we have another fantastic lineup that I know you're gonna love. So please come to that. Then on Sunday at Bushwick Public House, in Bushwick as well at 8 p.m. We have Mark Normand headlining the show. So please come out if you guys can. If you're in the greater New York area and if you like traveling, please come out to the show. You can follow me on Instagram, and in my bio link or whatever on Instagram, all the tickets for all the shows are right there. So they'll be right there. You can pick and choose whatever you want to do, and come hang, man. I want to meet people. It seems like I'm doing better on here. I'm getting more views, but please, guys, also too, I am on Spotify, and I'm trying to get on Apple. So just so you know, there is an audio version of this as well. So please, go for that one if you can too, because I love YouTube. But seeing literally 0 plays on my podcasting kind of hurts my ego a little bit. But that's about it, guys. That's been Dropping Gimme 20, even though I did like 25. So I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.